Hi guys, and welcome to the Classicwise Retro Car Meet. Here today at the lovely village of Laxton at the Dovecote Inn pub, where today we're going to be seeing cars of all ages, such as the Audi Rs5 in front, the Audi Quattro further down there, and the Porsche 911 down there. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let's get to it. Look at this that's turned up. It's a Ferrari 812 Superfast. And right next to it, another dream car for the speed seekers, the Aerial Atom. Look at that. What a combo. Here comes a Ferrari. That's a Ferrari F430. Listen to that. Here are all the classics. You've got an Austin Ely Sprite, a Morgan, an MGB, a Ford, I think that's a Ford station wagon, a nice Dodge Daytona, another MGB, a TVR, and an Alpine A110, which is a bit out of order in this lineup, but still very nice, as you can see. This Rouse charged, I think that's a supercharged then. It's a Shelby GT500, I think. Look at this. Look inside. Wow. Oh. There goes the 928. I don't know where she's off to. And then we have a Mazda MX-5 with the old blinkers up. There's an Audi RS4, followed by a Mclaren 650S Spider. And a Porsche that's doing some revelations. Two Porsches actually. That's a GT3. Followed by one which I believe is a 911 Turbo S. Whoa, the Porsche slid. Yep, that's the 911 Turbo S. I'll come around the back again in a moment. So here we go. We've got the 650S Spider, the GT3, who's a bit balmy, and the 911 Turbo S. Here comes the Turbo S, but I think she's parking next to her mate. It's powered by a flat 6 engine, but I tell you what, it's a supercar killer. Put that against the 650 and it would kill it. It would absolutely shred it to pieces. So here arrives another Ford. Bit squeaky there. It's an Escort LX. Very squeaky. There's the Audi Quattro, another Dodge Daytona, a Volkswagen of some description. What's that? Delmond? I don't know. A GT, Mustang GT, and then the Ford Escort LX. Very nice. There goes a Rolls Royce Corniche, I guess. Sounds quite pleasant. Reversing in. Can't get up the bank. Are you going forwards then? No, it's coming up here. I'm going to get run over if I don't watch what I'm doing. Purple. It's nice. There goes one of the Turbo S's. There's a Ford Capri. So here we are on the road then to witness some of the stuff that hasn't been able to park inside of the festival grounds. So there we have a Porsche 718 Boxster S. Over here we have a Taycan, Porsche Taycan. Further up the road we have some sort of Audi. I believe it's an Rs5, which is actually one of my favourite cars that the world has ever created. Down there is an Audi S3. Along the top we have a Porsche 718 Cayman and a Jaguar F-Type R coupe. And also down there, a Bentley Continental. So yeah, lots of cool stuff around the top as well. There's a Ford Mustang 5 litre V8. Here's a Peugeot 205 Turbo. And here's one of the most attractive looking cars of the festival so far. It's this beast of a Jaguar F-Type R. Just look how fantastic that looks. I thought it was going to be all retro, judging by the name of the meet, but it's not. You've got plenty of modern stuff here instead. There's a Mercedes A45 AMG. Doing some revelations. There goes the Mustang, followed by a Mercedes G65 AMG and the 205 GTI. The AMG is back. And there's an MG of some description. Trust me, I ain't that good on my classics, guys. I might know my standard cars, but classics I have no clue. So here comes the G-Wagon again. I made a mistake on it last time. It's not a G65, it's a G63. Pretty much the same thing though. To be honest, I don't know the difference, but the colour on that, to be honest, it really well suits. Here's an MGB Roadster. Here's a Golf GTI. Sounding quite nice. And there goes a Bentley Crossfire. Quite a rare type of Bentley, that one that you hardly ever see. Could race one in my village though. There's the Volkswagen. It's actually a Golf R32, which is quite old. Oh, and here comes a Bentley Continental. Very nice. So here comes a little Rover. It's a V6 turbo. Oh, it's a Renault actually. Renault GCA V6 turbo. Here's a Lotus. It's a Lotus Elise 111S. Here's a Ford Popular. Here's some sort of strange classic car. To be honest, I have no clue what that is. Not a single clue. But it's nice. Sounds good. There's some description of MG. Here comes a Dodge Daytona. Oh, but look! Over there. Wait, get the Rs5. So here we have a convoy. I think this is a Morgan leading the way. Followed by an MG Roadster, MGB Roadster. Followed by a Skoda. And the 812 is coming! Look at that. Here's another MGB. MGB GT. Sounds quite nice. Sounds in tune, as I would describe it. Smells beautiful. Smells better than it sounds, in my opinion. So here is one of my dream cars, the Audi Rs5. Hanging about there. Here's the Roush Ford Shelby GT 500. And there's the RS5. That's raspy. Here's a Mclaren 570S. The Mclaren 650S is up there. There goes the turbo, the Porsche 911 Turbo S. There goes the GT3. Oh, listen at that beauty. There's the 650S Spider. There's the RS4. And there's the 570S. There goes a Porsche Carrera 4. And here's a Rolls Royce Corniche. Holding it for a bit. There we go. The old Corniche. There's a Honda CRX SI VTEC. Or Vitec or whatever. And there's a Toyota MR2 with pop-ups that aren't popped up. Look at those. Pair of Japanese beasts of the retro era. There's the CRX. And there's one of the Porsches at the festival. There's a BMW M4. There goes the Porsche, that's a Cayman S. There's the Toyota MR2. Oh, biker's letting the MG go. I think it's another MGB. Oh, an old classic Beamer. Peugeot 205 GTI, BMW Z3M, Honda S2000, Toyota MR2 again.
That's the original M1. Right.
There is the MR2. There goes a Mark 1 Mazda MX-5. Driving it like he's stolen it. There's a Mondeo GLX 16 volt, or whatever the V means, I really don't know. There's an MGB GT V8. Sounds quite nice. Here goes the all-electric Porsche Taycan. This is a Taycan Turbo. The AMG A45 is back for more. There's an Audi SQ5 V6. Here's an MG. Sounding nicely in tone, and here come some bikers. They sound really nice. Here's the Audi Quattro. In fact, it says coupe, so I don't think it is a Quattro. I don't know. Something nice. Comes one of the world's longest cars. It's the Ford station wagon.
She's got the seats down, she goes surfboarding.
Look at that. Oh, and here comes another Dodge Daytona pickup truck.
Amazing that.
It's a country station. Here comes another Daytona. Side piped. Here's the Volkswagen double cab pickup. Wasn't expecting to see one of those here today. Oh, and he's going to try and get it in his 3 Series or something. I don't know. Here comes the classic Lamborghini. Lamborghini Countach. It's that Volkswagen soft top that we saw earlier. Here comes the Golf. I bet that kid is terrified in the back of that. The Mercedes AMG G-Wagon. It's a G63 AMG, and here comes another Ford. And the Fiat Picanto electric. Which car do I prefer between these two? You, mister. It's a Capri V8. Kind of changed tone as that one's up there. Bentley Continental V8S. Here comes the Bentley. And there's the Defender. Here comes the Mustang from earlier. Look at that for a colour. Just look at it. Oh, and here comes one of the Porsches. I believe it's the Porsche Turbo. There she goes. Oh, and the F430 is coming as well. Oh no, it's an NSX. Honda NSX. There goes the turbo. There goes the NSX. Wow, what a sound. And there's another MGB. Here's the Audi Rs5, one of my absolute dream cars. Look at that. It's a Datsun 240Z. Oh, we'll have to wait for the Corolla. No, she's turning in. There goes the Datsun. Sounding quite nice. Nothing too loud, nothing too special. Listen at this Massey Ferguson tractor. That actually sounds quite nice. As the A45 and the Caterham approach, a pair of bikes depart. The AMG is pulling round. Here she goes. Oh, nice. And here goes the Caterham. She's wearing earmuffs. Here go the bikers. Here's a Lambretta. Here comes the army truck.
Hang on.
So here is the Lamborghini Countach, the piece of art that we've all been waiting to see. It's fantastic. There's an MG, casually passing by. Look at that. Just look at that. Bask in the glory. Beautiful. There goes one of the MR2s. There's the CRX. Here's a Willys Jeep. Here we have some different things. We've got a Bentley, a Narge, a TVR Chimera, and a Porsche Cayman GTS. So here's the Mclaren 570. Oh, there goes the Lotus Elise 111S. There's the Toyota GT86. And I've just discovered that the McLaren is a 570 GT rather than a S. And there goes some description of bike. Mayflower. And here's a Lamborghini Urus. Oh yes! Look at this. It's a Lamborghini Urus. So here she is. The Lamborghini Urus. Wow. Look at the wheels on that. Fantastic. Here we have a Di Tommaso Pantera and a Chevrolet Camaro, or Camaro. There's one of the Porsches. Here's the F-Type, revving it up. Oh, there's a Bentley leaving, and the TVR Chimera. And there goes the F-Type R. Oh. Here's the Rover V8. Here comes the Ford Mondeo GLX. Here comes the Chevrolet Camaro. A proper sweet American muscle dream. Oh, and the Datsun. And some description of Ford. Oh, and the V8 Land Rover. That sounds like a Hoover. There it goes. Here's the Alpine A110. Quite a silent little sports car. Very lightweight, of course. That's what makes it so nippy. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. No, it's been a long one, but please remember to like and subscribe. Comment which was your favourite car, and I'll see you next time. In fact, I think there might be something else coming, so we might just be able to wait, but I don't know. So I'll say bye-bye now.